Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I've got an absolutely banging video for you. So this one today, I'm going to show you how I turned this house, which I found on the market, and it was a 4-bedroom and run-down HMO. It was okay. I wouldn't have wanted to live there personally, but we managed to turn that round and make it into a 5-bedroom luxurious HMO. So a bit of a background on the property itself. We bought it for 126 grand at auction. It had 2 occupants in. It was a failed HMO. Honestly, I don't know how the landlord was managing to stay afloat on this one. Well, obviously it wasn't, that's why he was selling the property. The rents were extremely low. The tenants were pretty happy with the situation they were in, which was a cause for concern because we were worried that they weren't going to want to move out. They were only paying £350 each, and they pretty much had run of the house because only 2 of the 4 rooms were let out. So we were a little bit worried that we weren't going to get them out. Bought it at auction, and I went round and I spoke to the tenants and I said to them that I'm looking at doing a full-scale renovation. Would they be open to the idea of moving out? Luckily they were. It was a risk that I took and they ended up being pretty sound. But the way I did it was I offered them their first month's rent at the next place for free. So if they move out by a certain date, I'll give them the first month's rent up front. And we made sort of a temporary contract. It wasn't written up by a lawyer. It was sort of Billy Basic contract, but stated that if they moved out by this date, we'd pay them the first month's rent at the next place. It came all the way up to the day of that statement and they didn't move out. So I was thinking, shit. And then the next day, they moved out. So I honoured what I said I'd do and paid them the first month's rent, and they were happy. So then we had the place to go at and start our renovation. So I'll show you what it was before. Let's have a look at what this property looked like. So you walked in and there was a bedroom on the left-hand side. It had a chimney breast in there, so it wasn't the most spacious. It also had this gas meter in the corner. There was this horrible stud wall that was half high, which is a really strange construction. I don't know why you wouldn't just go all the way up. And then you came into the dining room. Again, a huge chimney breast in there. Not very habitable space with some pretty disgusting, to be honest, furniture in there. I wouldn't even let my dog sit on that sofa. It was horrible. And then you walked into the kitchen, and the kitchen was okay. It was weird. There was worktops in second dining area, and then the kitchen behind that was pretty bog standard, probably about 20-30 years old. Not too bad, I guess, but in my opinion, this needed a right good spruce up. And then upstairs, we go into the communal bathroom. There were 2 bathrooms in this place. One was communal for 3 of the tenants and one was an ensuite. Again, pretty tired. And then there was a bedroom leading on from that. Nice enough bedroom with a big chimney breast in that room. And then there was the middle room upstairs. The middle room, again, nothing special, with a shared bathroom. And then the biggest of the rooms had this ensuite in. The ensuite was using a macerator because they hadn't thought about the setup properly beforehand. So very noisy. If you've had any experience with macerators before, not the healthiest option for constructing a HMO, and it was pretty tired. Here we are outside the property now, so I'm going to show you what I've done with this place and how I've made it into a luxurious 5-bedroom HMO. So let's go and have a look. We go into the first bedroom. Now, as you remember, there was a horrible big stud wall that was half height. So now what I have done is I've taken down that stud wall and reconfigured. I pushed the doorway over to the right, which has given us a little bit of a landing space so that this room is actually way bigger. I've taken out the gas meter in the corner, and now we are left with this beautiful room. I put the stud wall for the ensuite all the way across, which meant I've got a space for a little built-in wardrobe, and it just looks stunning. Now, instead of shitty brown sofas, we've gone for this lovely lush green kitchen, which has got the full wraparound L-shaped kitchen. And then over here, we've got a nice communal breakfast bar, which is a really nice sales feature. And instead of a waste of space under the stairs, we've got this nice space for the unvented cylinder. Good use of space. And then let's go into the old kitchen. This is now Bedroom 2 downstairs, beautiful space. We took those doors out and we bricked it back up, made sure we insulated there. We've got these 2 really nice windows, and then we go through into a really nice kitchenette area and a bathroom that isn't completely finished because I went through a pipe the other day which was really stupid, and the first one I've been through, so I'm hoping it's the last. But that's the only thing that's unfinished, and the garden, because no one wants to paint in this cold weather, so we're gonna have to leave that till next year. We've got the Beecher Inspire thermostat, brilliant. And then if you remember where the old communal bathroom was, I knocked down all those walls to create a really nice large room now. This room's massive. We've got our own personal ensuite for this future tenant that moves into this room. It looks lovely in here, absolutely lovely room. I would live in this room. And then let's go through to this middle room. This is the smallest one of the 5, but still an amazing, amazing space for anyone that comes into it. We've utilised, again, the stud wall and got a nice hanging area for clothes just there. Nice ensuite, nice kitchenette, lovely, lovely room. And then finally, we took out that horrible ensuite that was in this space, but we've still made very, very good use of the area that goes over the stairs. So again, I like to put these featured doors in here. I think a door in these nice colours look better than having a wardrobe. So again, instead of having the ensuite in there, I've now put my storage in there, and we've got a nice ensuite just over here. And again, this is an absolutely lovely room. So that's the story behind how I turned this 4-bedroom house into this 5-bedroom luxury HMO. This house is going to rent out for 43 grand a year. The kitchenette rooms are going to go for £715 per calendar month, and the ensuite rooms are going to go for £650 per calendar month. It's been a great success. It hasn't come without its list of problems, but what renovation does. So I've enjoyed doing it. I'm also glad to see the back end of this renovation, because it has been hard work reconfiguring it the way we have, but now at the end, the investor's going to be really, really grateful that he's starting seeing some money back in, which is what it's all about, and also create some really nice homes for some young professionals that are going to move in here. So if you like this video, then don't forget to give me a follow. Cheers.